Across Lebanon, Syrian refugees have been queuing up at distribution centers like this one on the outskirts of Beirut. They're here to collect debit cards. It's part of a new system by international aid agencies, including the UN, to simplify aid delivery and give refugees more choices. Every month, the card will be topped up with $175 that can be spent on whatever they need, wherever they want.
It's a dignified means of providing this assistance. We know also that at least 90%, so almost all refugees in Lebanon are in debt because they can't cover for their, most basic needs anymore. So, we're hoping that this assistance will help them at least at times like winter when it's extremely difficult for them to cater for the needs of their families, at least for the most vulnerable population.
Nearly 6 years into the Syrian crisis, and refugees in Lebanon continue to struggle. Of the 1.5 million registered refugees here, around 2/3 live in poverty, and increasing numbers live in what the UN defines as extreme poverty. Like Fatem Al-Jassim, the 58-year-old mother of 3 fled to Lebanon 4 years ago from the Syrian city of Deir Hafr. She now lives in the Sabra Shatila refugee camp, which was originally set up for Palestinian refugees in 1949. Al-Jassim says while she welcomes any help she can get, it's just not enough.
I live in a single room with my sick husband, and I can barely afford the rent. Our room is infested with rats, and they surround us every time we try to eat. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night to find them eating our food. This aid card will help me, but not with everything.
The aid cards being issued to Syrian refugees are valid for up to 5 years, and it's no doubt reassuring that they'll have some help for an extended period of time. But it's also a reminder to many here that most international aid agencies recognize that it's very unlikely that they'll be able to go home anytime soon. And until that day comes, Syrians here say they have little choice but to rely on aid programs like this. Imtiaz, Tyab, Al Jazeera, Beirut.